You keep asking yourself, why is it that I just treated this infection and it's reoccurring? You'll be like, I've taken all the medications that the doctor said I should take, yet this infection is still coming back. Sometimes you can even blame the person that treated you because you feel the person did not treat you properly. Meanwhile, there are several factors that can make the infection to reoccur. Today we are looking at 5 unknown factors to why infections keep reoccurring. Number 1. Partners not treating. It is very essential that when you go to treat infection, you treat with your sexual partner. Reason being that when you were infected with this infection, you have probably had intercourse. So by so doing, the infection have been transmitted. Then you go and treat yourself alone without your partner and you meet again to have intercourse. There is every possibility for you to get that infection back because your partner did not treat and you were the only one that treated. 2. Treatment without a laboratory test result. Some of you will just go and make complaints to a health practitioner on how you're feeling. Perhaps you're discharging, you're itching or something. Then the medications that will be administered to you will be based on guesswork without a proper laboratory test result. Laboratory test result will not only reveal the infection in question, it will also guide you on the medications to take because of the sensitivity test. This means that when you go to run a laboratory test for an infection, they will also run a sensitivity test to know which antibiotics you're sensitive to that can knock out that infection. Some of you will even use the same kind of medication your friend used because it worked for your friend, then you think it will work for you. Then after taking the whole medication, you will feel you're alright. Then within a short while, the symptoms will reoccur. Please run a laboratory test. It is very important. 3. Post-sterilization of undies. At this point, I'm going to focus on the ladies. If you had any kind of infection and you have been treating it for a while, it is very important that you do away with whatever undies when you had that infection. If you cannot afford a new undies, then you sterilize them. Sterilization of undies is very simple. What you need to do is make a drop of Dettol in a hot water. Then soak your undies for like 10 to 15 minutes. Wash it thoroughly and dry. Normally, we usually advise you sun dry them, but in the process of doing so, dust can rest on your panties and give rise to other risks of infection. So I will advise that you dry your undies inside your bedroom, and when it is properly dry, you iron them. Make sure you iron the parts where your private part rests properly. 4. Abuse of antibiotics. A lot of people fall under this category. When you start having symptoms of infection, instead of you to first of all run to the laboratory to run a test, you start taking different shades and different forms of antibiotics. At some point, when you keep taking the antibiotics and it's not working, that is when you will now run to the laboratory to run a test. At this point, your body system might have caused resistance to a whole lot of antibiotics. When your body gets used to the excessive intake of antibiotics, it now forms resistance to them. At that point, there's no kind of antibiotic that you take that will knock off the infection. They will definitely be coming back. And 5. Not following instructions while treatment is ongoing. A lot of you are so stubborn and strong-headed. Perhaps you will be told not to drink or smoke while treatment is ongoing. Smoking and drinking of alcohol have great influence on some medications. Some of you will even lie to your doctors when they ask you, did you drink or smoke while this process was going on? Shortly after the treatment, you start having symptoms of the infection again, and you will then blame the doctor for not treating you well. Meanwhile, you are the cause of your problem. Please endeavor to keep to whatever rules and regulations you are given to ensure a proper treatment of any infection that you're suffering from. As far as that infection has a cure, you are not exempted from getting proper treatment. Please drop your questions in the comment section and don't forget to like, share, and follow for more.